Imagine walking into a casino. The lights are flashing. Okay. The sounds are exciting. Okay. And everywhere you look, people are winning. At least, that's what it looks like. Okay. But behind the excitement, something else is happening. Every single game in a casino is designed around one simple concept: the house edge. And this tiny mathematical advantage quietly transfers billions of dollars from players to casinos every single year. The truth is, casinos don't need everyone to lose tonight. They only need players to keep playing long enough for the math to take over. Let's start with something simple: roulette. At first glance, roulette feels like a fair game. You choose red or black. It looks like a 50-50 chance. But look closer. There is a green zero on the wheel. That tiny number changes everything. Because when the ball lands on zero, every red and black bet loses. Suddenly, your odds are no longer 50%. They drop to about 48.6%. That difference might seem small, but over thousands of spins, it guarantees the casino makes money. This is the house edge in action. Now let's talk about the real profit engine of casinos: slot machines. More than 70% of casino profits come from slots, and there's a reason for that. Players believe they're just one spin away from a jackpot. Inside the machine, a computer algorithm is controlling the probabilities. Modern slot machines run on something called a random number generator. This system generates thousands of combinations every second. The moment you press spin, the result has already been decided, not by luck, but by mathematical probability programmed into the machine. Also, slot machines advertise something called RTP, return to player, usually between 90 and 96%. At first, that sounds generous. That percentage is calculated over millions of spins, not your session. For individual players, the experience is completely unpredictable. Some people hit jackpots, many others slowly lose over time. But casinos don't rely only on math. They also rely on psychology. Have you ever noticed how slot machines celebrate small payouts? Lights flashing, music playing, animations everywhere, okay? But sometimes those celebrations happen even when you actually lost money. For example, you bet $1. The machine pays back 40 cents. Technically, you lost 60 cents, but the machine celebrates like you won. This is called a loss disguised as a win, and it keeps players spinning much longer than they intended. The more spins a player makes, the more the house edge starts doing its job. Here's where the numbers become powerful. Casinos don't need a large advantage. Even a 1% edge is enough. Imagine a casino processes $100 million in bets in a single day. With a 1% house edge, the casino earns $1 million every single day. And many casino games have a much higher edge. Roulette is around 5%. Okay. Slot machines can range from 4 to 10%. Okay. And some special side bets and table games can reach over 20%. So casinos are not worried about individual winners. They focus on volume: millions of bets, millions of spins, millions of hands. Because, over time, probability always favors the house. This leads to one of the biggest myths in gambling: the belief that a strategy can beat the casino. You've probably heard of betting systems: martingale, doubling strategies, progressive betting. But none of these systems change the house edge. They only change how fast money moves through the game. And casinos love that. Because the longer you play, the more the math starts working against you. It's why casinos design environments to keep players inside. There are no clocks, no windows, free drinks, loyalty rewards, VIP programs, all designed to encourage one thing: it's more playtime. Because time is the casino's greatest weapon. The longer the session, the more predictable the outcome becomes. And that outcome is simple: the house edge eventually collects. Now, here's the interesting part. Casinos are not cheating. Everything is transparent in the rules. The advantage is simply built into the structure of the games. It's mathematics, probability, statistics, and those forces are incredibly patient. You might win tonight. You might even win big, but over enough time, it's the house edge always wins. And that's the real secret of casinos. If you enjoy learning about the math, psychology, and hidden systems behind gambling, subscribe to House Edge Lab, because once you understand the numbers behind the games, you start seeing casinos very differently.